Hello my dear students. In this session, let us discuss about what internal resistance of a given cell. So next title is internal resistance of a cell. Internal resistance of a cell here. In order to understand internal resistance of a given cell, let us consider a simple circuit. The circuit in which a wire of resistance R is connected across a cell. So across the cell, the wire is connected, and that conducting wire is going to have certain resistance, and that resistance we'll call it as a R here. Say for example, this is the cell which is connected here. So imagine that this is the positive terminal of a cell, and this is what? Negative terminal of a cell here. Positive terminal of a cell and a negative terminal of a cell. A wire of resistance R, or a conducting wire of resistance R is connected across what? The cell of a certain EMF E here. When the cell is connected across a resistor, a cell is connected across a wire, definitely what happens? The current starts flowing through the circuit. Except cell, whatever the components we have, except cell, those all comes under what? External circuit here. So this is called what? The external circuit. Through external circuit, what happens? The current starts flowing here. So this is the direction of the current through the external circuit here. External circuit, what happens? The current starts flowing. When the current is flowing through the circuit, that current is drawn from the cell. You know very well, cell is a device which is used to draw what? Electric current. When the current is drawn from the cell, that current starts flowing through what? External circuit. When the current starts flowing through external circuit, definitely the external circuit is going to exert some opposition force for the flow of what? Electric current. That opposition force, will call it as a external resistance, and that external resistance is denoted by R. Concentrate here. Whatever the components you are considering apart from the cell, those components, through those components, what happens? The current starts flowing, but those components are external circuit is going to exert some opposition force for what? Electric current. That opposition exerted by external circuit for the flow of electric current, we'll call it as a external resistance here. We are not talking about the external resistance. We are talking about what? Internal resistance here. So concentrate on the circuit here. As I said you, this is called what? External circuit. To that external circuit, the energy source is connected. That energy source, will call it as a cell, and the external circuit is going to draw the current from the cell. When the current starts flowing through, external circuit, tell me what is the direction of the current here. The direction of the current is from positive terminal to what? Negative terminal. In an external circuit, the current starts flowing from positive terminal to what? Negative terminal. The journey of the current is not going to end here. When the current is not only flowing through external circuit, the current also flowing inside the cell. current bari external circuit ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ flow ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Current is also flowing inside the cell, but inside the cell, look at the direction of the current. The direction of the current inside the cell is from negative terminal of a cell to the positive terminal of a cell. This is the current inside the cell. Look at the current outside the cell, that is current which is flowing through external circuit, and look at the current which is flowing inside the cell. Definitely through external circuit, the direction of the current is from positive terminal to what? Negative terminal. The direction of the current is from positive terminal to negative terminal through external circuit. But when the current starts flowing inside the cell, the direction of the current is from negative terminal of a cell to the positive terminal of a cell. Here question arises, what happens when the current starts flowing inside the cell? Definitely the cell is not empty here. The cell consisting of what? Some electrolyte material. Cell consisting of some electrolytic substance. That electrolytic substance may be in solid form or electrolyte may be in what? Liquid form. Generally what happens, there exists some electrolyte inside the cell. Definitely when the current starts flowing inside the cell, that electrolyte of a cell is going to exert some opposition for the flow of electric current. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, that external circuit was exerting some opposition force for the flow of electric current, that will call it as external resistance. But what happens when the current starts flowing inside the cell? When the current starts flowing inside the cell, which material? Electrolyte of a cell. That electrolyte of a cell is going to exert some opposition force for flow of electric current. That opposition force exerted by electrolyte of a cell for the flow of what? Electric current inside the cell, will call it as a internal resistance of a cell. And this internal resistance of a cell, will call it as a small r. Will you define what is internal resistance of a cell? What it is? Resistance offered by what? Electrolyte of a cell for the flow of what? Electric current. Where? Inside the cell. Current cell ಒಳಗಡೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that electrolyte is going to exert some opposition force for the what? Flow of electric current. That opposition exerted by electrolyte of a cell for the flow of what? Electric current inside the cell, we'll call it as a internal resistance of a cell. Then how you are going to define internal resistance of a cell? It can be defined as opposition exerted by what? Electrolyte of a cell. The opposition exerted by electrolyte of a cell when current is flowing where? Inside the cell is called which resistance it is? It is called internal resistance of a cell. Is called internal resistance of a cell, and this internal resistance of a cell is denoted by small r. My next what? The question is whether internal resistance of a cell should be maximum or minimum. If internal resistance of a cell is minimum, what happens? The current which is flowing inside the cell is going to experience more opposition force. As a result, the current will struggle to come out of the cell. ನೀವೊಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್. ಸೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆನೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ we are unable to draw the current from a cell if its internal resistance is more. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೆಲ್ದು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Therefore it is desired to have the less value of what? Internal resistance. Whatever the cell you consider, whatever the type of cell you consider, it is desired to have minimum value of what? Internal resistance. Internal resistance should be very much minimum. Then on what factors the internal resistance of a given cell depends? ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. So internal resistance of a given cell depends on what? Many factors. Depends on many factors. One of the important factor is what? It depends on length and area of electrolyte. Length and area of what? Electrolyte. How much is the length of the electrolyte inside the cell? How much area that electrolyte is covered inside the cell? That determines the value of what? What? Internal resistance. Second, it also depends on nature of electrolyte. Nature of what? Electrolyte. Second factor is it also depends on nature of electrolyte. Nature of electrolyte, or else we can also what? Call it as a concentration of what? Electrolyte. Nature of the electrolyte, concentration of the electrolyte. Which like type of what electrolyte is used inside the cell. That also decides what? Internal resistance. Third, it also depends on temperature of the cell. Sometimes what happens? Temperature of the cell may increase. If the temperature of the cell increases, what happens? Internal resistance is also going to changes here. Therefore, the internal resistance of what? Given cell depends on length and area of what? Electrolyte, or else it also depends on distance between the electrodes here. Internal resistance of a cell is also depends on distance between the electrodes. This is called positive electrode. This is called negative electrode. This is called the distance or length between the two electrodes of the cell. So internal resistance is also depends on distance between the electrodes or length of a electrolyte. It also depends on nature of electrolyte. It also depends on what? Temperature. So as I said you, in order to draw more and more current from the cell, it is desired to have less value of what? Internal resistance. One more thing, if cell is ideal, it's very difficult to have ideal cell. Practically no cells are ideal here. If cell is ideal, for ideal cell, the internal resistance is 0. Internal resistance is 0 for ideal cell. I am talking about theoretical cell it is. Practically no cells are ideal. Whatever the cells you consider, definitely they are going to have the what? Internal resistance. But we have to select a cell of what? Minimum internal resistance in a electricity. Suppose if you are talking about any ideal cell, that ideal cell is going to have what? 0 internal resistance. So this is what the discussion about what? The internal resistance of a given cell here. So how we are going to define internal resistance? Opposition exerted by electrolyte of a cell when the current is flowing inside the cell. That opposition exerted by electrolyte of a cell, we'll call it as a internal resistance. for a given cell, it is desired to have the less value of what? Internal resistance. Expectation is less value of internal resistance. If any cell is treated as ideal cell, for ideal cell, the internal resistance is 0. Suppose in any examination, if they mention as a ideal cell, if they mention it as a ideal cell, definitely its internal resistance is what? Taken as 0 here. So internal resistance of any cell depends on what? These factors. First, it depends on distance between the electrodes. Second, it depends on area covered by the electrolytic solution, sorry. It also depends on nature of electrolyte, which type of electrolyte is used in the construction of the cell. It also depends on what? The temperature of the cell here. Okay, we'll stop here only. In the next session, I'll come with few more information regarding what? The current electricity.